Dear students, welcome to the English class. In the previous class, we had learnt. This is Jody's Fawn, Part 1 and 2, where Penny Baxter was bitten by a rattlesnake and they had used the doe's heart and liver for drawing out the poison. Now, Jody became thoughtful about the little fawn which was left in the jungle starving and scared. Finally, he convinced his parents and went out in search of the fawn in the jungle with Milvin. And finally, he came across with great difficulty the little fawn in the midst of the thick bushes. This is what we have seen in the last class, part 1 and 2. Hope all of you have read it and understood about the comprehension check as well as the story. In the part 3, we come across the meeting of the little fawn with Jody. It was so lovely and excitement for him. At first, the fawn was not accepting him. Later, we could see that the fawn is accepting and he lifted the fawn with his arms. And we can see the dangling legs, the long legs. And at times, Jody found that he was so tired walking with the little fawn to the home. And he rested for a time, setting down the fawn, and he asked the fawn to follow him. But the little fawn was very tired and it was hungry and it was weak. It could not walk for a long time. It stepped 2 or 3 and then again it stopped. And Jody enjoyed walking or lifting the fawn to the way home. He is telling that he wanted to be with the fawn the day and night. Finally, we can see that Jody reached home with the fawn as his pet. He came to Penny Baxter's room and asked him to look at the fawn. Penny Baxter was also happy. And he said, it seemed to Penny that the boy's eyes were as bright as the fawn's. And he said, I am glad finally you have found the fawn. Now, Penny was so excited and he wanted to feed him. So, what did he do? Jody went into the kitchen and the fawn also wobbled after him. There was a pan of milk left for Jody in the kitchen. So he took out and came. He poured the milk in a small gourd and removed the cream on the milk. And he gave to the fawn to drink. So what do the fawn did? He butted it suddenly. He pushed it suddenly and smelling the milk. And Jody so cautiously saved the milk from spilling over the floor. Then he dipped his fingers. Jody dipped his fingers in the milk and thrust the fingers into the fawn's mouth. and it sucked greedily, very happily. It was starving, and he bleated frantically and butted him. Again Jody dipped his fingers, and the fawn started sucking the milk. The fawn blew and sucked and snorted. The fawn was so happy having drinking milk. Even Jody also was enjoying, and he also was happy to feed the fawn. So what happened? Finally the milk vanished. We can say the milk was over. The last of the milk vanished in a swirl of foam. Swirl of foam means making a sound like water flowing quickly. So the fawn also was contented, and Jody also was so happy in feeding the fawn. That's we come into the chapter. So as we come to the end of the chapter, let us not forget to be kind to all the living beings and also animals. When we come across, we will meet different living beings in our surroundings. So what do we learn from this chapter? So if you are sensitive, you are kind, and if you are kind, you are thoughtful. So your thoughtfulness is the key to a beautiful life. That's what we have to remember and study from this chapter. Hope all of you have understood the chapter. This is Jody's Fawn, and enjoyed reading it. All of you read 3 or 4 times and write the new vocabularies in your notebook and its meaning, and come prepared for the live session. Thank you.